Well, hello and how are you? Hey friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shen Fresco, coming to you live right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Yep, that's right, St. Charles, Missouri. Home of the first state capital of Missouri, that is, back in 1821 to 1826. That's right. We've been making history in St. Charles for over 250 years. Now, you know what? Today's April the 21st, 2023. We got a happy birthday shout out going out to Team Voss, Richard Gaddy. And so, without further ado, hey, Richard, hey, Tina, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. And so, happy birthday, I must say, you know, you're 1 more year older today, so happy birthday to you, I say. I said, hey, Richard, hey, Tina, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Why, that's another trip around the sun that you made. I hope you're enjoying your special day because, well, it's your happy birthday day today, day today. Your happy birthday day today. Hey, Tina, that's my sister-in-law, Tina, and Richard Gaddy is my fishing buddy vicariously. He fishes, he fishes, and I wish I was there. There you go. That's that's how we fish. Richard does all the catching, and I faked like I was there and enjoyed all the time that we spent apart together. Amen. Amen. Been praying for you, buddy. I heard you were having some shoulder issues. Well, I'm having those same issues myself, but mine's more of a neck and shoulder thing with more muscle spasm issues than anything else. But anyway, that being the case, here we go. We got some Shin Show shout outs, friends and fans of the Shin Show, like Martin Kelly, a.k.a. Smiley, Lisa Foster, Diana Gray, John Bennett, Casey Pearson, and my Pokey pal, Amanda S. Little. And Julie Regot. And don't forget Joseph Marshall. Those are the Pokey Pals and Shin Show shout outs for today. Got to make a quick correction over here on my whatchamacallit here for some reason. Don't know how that happened, but it did. Wake up, cut that, undo that, cut that, press spacebar, paste that, cut that, paste that, select all, paste that, go to sleep. All right, there we go. Had to correct some of the information down in the down below. Some information from down below needed to be corrected because, well, it wasn't giving me an easy time. Matter of fact, it was giving me a hard time. But that being said, here we go. We're better off alive than we are dead. All right, alrighty then. I put out a thing yesterday and was looking for some feedback, and I think the only person who gave me any feedback was John Bennett. But I can't find where he had put the feedback on there. Got somebody watching. Somebody's watching. Should I let them in? You're on the Shin Shore. There's my friend again. So glad you're watching. So glad you're here. It's the Shin Show. We're here for you, and I see you're here for me. Of course, you'll back out in a couple of seconds, unless you're Lori or uh, Rachel or maybe even Pastor John. Not sure who else. I don't know who's watching. Well, whoever it was, they're back out. Weather forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. Yeah, the weather forecast for the St. Charles viewing area was kind of pleasant today. It was weird. It was really nice earlier, mostly sunny. but now it's mostly cloudy. We had a 69-degree weather day. Felt like more than that, though. Felt better than that for sure. With the sun blaring down and the wind not being too windy. But yeah, it's dropped down to 67 now. And then we're going to jump on over to the 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. Brought to you today by Refreshing Word Fellowship Church. Yes, Refreshing Word Fellowship Church is a non-denominational Christian church located at 2054 Campus Drive, right here in St. Charles, Missouri. For the remainder of the day, we got clear to partly cloudy skies, low temperatures of 39 degrees Fahrenheit with winds northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And then for Saturday, April the 22nd, partly cloudy skies in the morning will give way to cloudy skies during the afternoon. High temperatures of 52 degrees Fahrenheit with winds west to northwest at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Few clouds overnight with scattered frost possible. Boy, I tell you, 34 degrees Fahrenheit winds are going to, winds are going to be northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Scattered frost, it was just warm enough to bud up, and now we're going to get frost. That's just weather. Boy, I tell you. Sun, Sunday, April the 23rd. Intervals of clouds and sunshine. High temperatures of 59 degrees Fahrenheit with winds west to northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies overnight. Low temperatures of 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for Monday, April the 24th, mostly sunny skies with high temperatures around 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies during the evening, followed by cloudy skies overnight. Low temperatures of 44 degrees Fahrenheit with winds south to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for Tuesday, April the 25th, mostly cloudy skies during the day. High temperatures of 66 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Cloudy skies overnight. Low temperatures of 46 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be east to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for our 5th and final day of our 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area, Wednesday, April the 26th. Mostly cloudy skies during the day, then high temperatures of 63 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be east to northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy skies overnight. Also, low temperatures 43 degrees Fahrenheit with winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. You know, during the day, I don't like it to be cloudy because I like that sunshine shining down on me. But overnight, I'm in the house. I don't really worry about those clouds. I certainly don't. No, I don't. All right. It's going to get a little noisy in the background, but that's okay. We got supper getting started, so I'm good with that. I'm always good with food. I like it. I love it. I like a lot more of it. All right. Alrighty then. We got another fan back in here. Hello, fan. Hello. How are you? Glad to see you. Glad you came on board. I hope you're enjoying the show as much as I'm enjoying doing it for you. Yep. All right, let's see. That was the weather forecast. Let's see what's going on around town. How about that? Hey, folks, it's generally the same thing as yesterday or the day before or the day before that. But I like to get some advertising out there. We'll do some advertising for Helping Hands Thrift Shop and Foster Care Closet. Yeah, that's right. They're located at 416 South 5th Street, St. Charles, Missouri, 63301. So stop on by, tell Bev Shenandoah sent you, and she'll be more than happy to serve you up with a smile, don't you know? Of course, she's that way all the time anyway. All smiles. Nothing ever gets old Bev down, that's for sure. I tell you. All right. And I didn't mean old Bev, like as in old Bev, but oh, as in old, cool. Like oh, cool, Bev. There you go. All right. Just had to clarify that. All right. Here we go. Blah, 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 blah. What are we going to do? The thing I started the other day, trendy thing, there was two of them. First one was, do you tune in for the weather? And then the other one was, what do you like? Not necessarily what do you like about the Shen show. It was, yeah, what do you like most about the Shen show? And that's why I was looking for feedback on that, because I'd like to know whether it's the singing, whether it's the information, weather forecast, whatever. Y'all got to let me know so I know how to keep you interested and keep you involved in the show. Let's see. I am going to do a song though. There it is. Song lyrics meet in the middle. Song lyrics meet in the middle. Song lyrics meet in the middle. There. Well, it was 17,700 fence posts from your place to ours. Neither one of us was old enough to drive a car. Sometimes it was raining, sometimes it would shine. We wore out the gravel road between your house and mine. I'd start walking your way, and you'd start walking mine. We'd meet in the middle, neath that old George pine. We'd gain a lot of ground, 'cause we'd both give a little. There ain't no road too long when you meet in the middle. Well, it's been 7 years tomorrow since we said our vows under that old pine tree. You ought to see it now. Standing in the backyard reminds me of you. Yeah, that's if we don't see eye to eye. There's something we can do. Well, I'll start walking your way, and you start walking mine. We meet in the middle, meet that old Georgia pine. We gain a lot of ground because we both give a little, and there ain't no road too long when you meet in the middle. Babe, I love the way you worked it out. That's what love is all about. I'd start walking your way, and you'd start walking mine. We'd meet in the middle, neath that old George pine. We'd gain a lot of ground, 'cause we both give a little, and there ain't no road too long if you meet in the middle. I said I'd start walking your way, and you'd start walking mine. We'd meet in the middle, neath that old George pine. Up there, well, we'd gain a lot of ground. Yeah, 'cause we'd both give a little. There ain't no road too long when you meet in the middle. Yup. All right. There was another one I wanted to do today because, well, I watched Smokey and the Bandit yesterday. So, um, let's see. Song is oh, um, it's not 18 wheels rolling. It's we're loaded up in trucking. We're gonna do what they say can't be done. The Bandit scene theme song, Eastbound and Down. Song lyrics, Eastbound and Down. Well, it's eastbound and down. We're loaded up in trucking. We're gonna do what they say can't be done. We've got a long ways to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch old Bandit run. Yeah, well, keep your head down on the pedal. Son, never mind them brakes. Let's all hang out call. We've got to run to make. Those boys are thirsty in Atlanta, and there's beer in Texarkana. And we'll be bringing it back no matter what it takes. 'Cause we're eastbound and down. We're loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to get there, and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, oh, watch old bandit run. I said eastbound and down. We're loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We got a long world a ways to go, and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch old bandit run. Little Smokey's got them ears on. He's hot on your trail. He ain't gonna arrest until you're in jail. So you gotta dodge him, and you gotta duck him, and you got to keep the diesel trucking. So just put that hammer down and give her well. Now eastbound and down, we're loaded up in trucking. Oh, we're gonna do what this can't be done. We got a long ways to run, a short time to get there. We're eastbound, oh, watch your bandit run. I said we're eastbound, just watch your bandit run. There you go. There you have it. Hey, we got two. We got two people watching. We got two. With again, I'm still not getting any chats. I wonder if that's a if there's a glitch, if there's an error. I don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa. Uh, who knows? Could be my mom over there watching, or Ken and Becky Tackett watching. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who is watching the show, but I'm glad they're watching. Don't you know? It could be at least Foster, Martin Kelly, Diana Gray, John Bennett, Casey Pearson. Any of those folks could be out there watching in the wonderful world of YouTube. That's right, YouTube. Those are the folks that make life worth living, right? So you've got plenty of things to watch all day long. Keep yourself streaming in YouTube. Will keep your mind on the short run. Just had to Google up how to change a tire on a riding lawnmower. I've got a tire. That's what's giving me problems today. Today's problem. Today's problems and issues are flat tire that will not bead. That's right. Can't pop the bead up on the rim. Now, I was going to attempt the ether idea, but I don't know. It just been a long time since I've done it. I'm not doing it. I'm talking someone else through it, and I really don't want to get anybody else hurt. So, and we tried the come along ratcheting, not come along, but ratcheting strap around the tire to get the bead to go out towards the rim. That didn't work. We tried the wheel bearing grease around the rim. That didn't work. So I've got the thing covered with wheel bearing grease. I've got a cord on it, so it looks like I'm gonna just have to go and pay $21 for a. Oh, you know what? Maybe I am. Hold on. Hey Siri, call Elmel. They must be closed. Doggone it. I called in too late. Oh well. Shucky darns. Alright, well, called in too late. I'd already talked to him earlier today about whether or not they had an inner tube for the lawnmower I was talking about. Because I just assumed place the old wheel with a slime inner tube because it had some dry rot on the sides of it. but a slime inner tube would cure the problem. And it didn't have the best traction in the world, but it still had plenty. And the tire that I've got now that I'm getting ready to air up on it is different than all the rest of the tires, and so it's not the best idea for it to not the best way that I'd like to go for the tire replacement, but because it's an oddball tire, all the rest of them are kind of balloony, and this one's kind of boxy, so it's going to it will not give the lawn a very nice manicured cut because it's going to be lopsided on the lawnmower. Lawnmower's got one flat square wheel to the other three balloony type wheels. So it'll kind of give a off level cut. That's what it'll do. All right, well, let's see here. Blah, blah, da, ba, doo, ba, doo, da, da, bow. I know what I'd rather do, but it's a dream come true. I'd rather slime it up and down with a inner tubey doo. All right, well, let's see. We're done with the songs. How about story time? How about a little story time? Story time with TV Grandpa. That's right. Hey kids, jump up on the bed, jump up on the couch, jump up on wherever it is. And see, I got it backwards. Jump up on the couch and then jump up on the bed. Wherever it is you rest your sleepy little head. TV Grandpa is going to lull you off to sleep with another little relaxing story. That's right. Now, my kids are like between, say, 5 or 6. 6 and 1. 6 and 2. 6 and 1.5. And so, what stories to pick? I don't know. I don't really know. I like to pick like a little bit more story than they're used to hearing or whatever. But it might not. It might be. It might just be that the stories I like are a little bit longer or bigger than the others. How about Tina? I think Tina is the Princess and the Frog. Yeah, the Princess and the Frog. I think I just done that one the other day. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. We go back down here. We've got Snow White. Let's do Snow White. Because I did do. Yeah, let's do Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. That's right, Snow White. Because, well, why would we want to do Snow White? Snow White knows that every day is an opportunity to make new friends, and it's the best to be kind to everyone, even if they're grumpy. And she sees the world in a simple, unguarded way, and expresses a purity and honesty in her presence and demeanor. With sharing her optimistic point of view, she truly believes that she can fill the world with sunshine, always turning a negative into a positive. She loves to express her optimistic ideas in song. Well, hey, that sounds like me. And so Snow White and I have a little bit in common. And so I will be reading Snow White's story. How's that sound? How's that grab you? Are you all ready? We're going to do Snow White today. Maybe if the computer catches up to me. All right, here we go. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess named Snow White. She was kind and gentle and a friend to all the animals. One day, Snow White met a charming prince, and as they sang songs of love together, Snow White's evil stepmother, the queen, watched them. Now, the queen was so jealous of Snow White's beauty that she ordered her huntsman to kill the young princess. But the huntsman, he couldn't bring himself to do it. He could not hurt Snow White in any way. He told her to run far away so the queen would never find her. And so Snow White ran deep into the woods. She was lost and scared, but soon found herself in front of a small cottage. Well, the princess knocked, but no one was home. She slowly stepped inside, and the cottage was a mess. Yes, with the help of all her little friends, though, Snow White cleaned every nook and cranny. All the animals in the forest were friends of hers, and just as she walked through the forest, singing her song and being so open minded, they all just loved her. And so, maybe whoever lives here will let me stay, said Snow White after she had cleaned. But then she went upstairs, and Snow White found 7 little beds. She thought they belonged to children. Tired from cleaning, Snow White yawned, and as she curled up on the beds and fell asleep. She had to lay across the beds because she was too tall to lay on one bed. Meanwhile, the 7 dwarves were heading home from a long day of working in a jewel mine. They were anxious to get home to their cottage in the woods. We whistled while we worked. Yes, we whistled while we worked. Dig a little, whistle while we work. So anyway, the 7 dwarves were surprised when they found a princess in their home. They were noted that it was awfully clean, and when they went upstairs, they found her laying across their beds. When Snow White awoke, she was charmed by the 7 dwarfs: Dopey, Sneezy, Happy, Grumpy, Doc, Bashful, and Sleepy. But the dwarfs wanted to protect the beautiful princess from the evil queen, and so they did invite Snow White to live with them. To celebrate the new friends, they sang and danced the night away. Well, back at the castle, the queen learned that Snow White was still alive, and so, enraged, she made a magic potion to change her appearance, and her plan was to trick the princess. Well, after the dwarfs had set off for work the next day, the queen, disguised as an old peddler woman, offered Snow White a beautiful red apple. Well, Snow White took one bite of the apple, and she fell into a deep sleep, and the queen had poisoned her. Now, when the dwarfs came home, they chased the queen to the top of a stormy mountain. Suddenly, lightning hit the mountain, and the queen fell off, never to be seen again. But Snow White was still in a deep sleep, and the 7 dwarfs kept watch over her day and night as they put her in a glass coffin. Finally, Snow White's Prince Charming arrived. He had been searching everywhere for the beautiful princess, and he had sung the one he had sung with so long ago. Well, the prince awakened Snow White with the love's first kiss, and the spell was broken. So Snow White and the prince returned to the kingdom, and they lived happily ever after. And that was Snow White and the 7 dwarfs. Now it's time for the daily bread portion of our program. Apparently, they waited for that's what they waited for. So they like that couple of people that were here, those fans, were waiting for TV Grandpa. Okay, now we know TV Grandpa is part of the show that they wait for. Now it's time for the daily bread portion of the program. Daily Bread portion of the program is going to be brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2023. The Bible with Briscoe 2023 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2023 will be 2 Samuel 12 through 13 and Luke 16. So don't forget to tune in to the Bible with Briscoe 2023 for your daily reading of the Bible. Discovering creation. Today's scripture and insight for discovering creation will be Psalm 95, 1 through 7. Psalm 95, 1 through 7. Come, let us sing for joy to the Lord. Let us shout aloud to the rock of our salvation. Let us come before him with thanksgiving and exalt him with music and song. For the Lord is the great God, the great King above all gods. In his hands are the depths of the earth, and the mountain peaks before they all belong to him. The sea is his, for he made it, and his hands formed the dry land. Come, let us bow down in worship. Let us kneel before the Lord our Maker. For he is our God, and we are the people of his pasture, and the flock under his care. Today, if only you would hear his voice. And there you have it. That was Psalm 95, 1 through 7. And that's the Daily Read portion of the program for you for today, brought to you by the Bible with Briscoe 2023. Bible with Briscoe 2023 is daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Don't forget to tune into the Bible with Briscoe 2023 for your daily reading of the Bible. Well, hey, that looks like it for me and all the fans who left already. And so we're going to give you one more song. And it goes, oh, well, goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I said goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. I said goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. This here has been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show. And as always, you know, God loves you. And so do I. So come back and see us tomorrow because, well, God willing, we'll be here. And we hope that you are too.